Brian Keeler here. I'm at Laceyville, Pennsylvania, and I'm going to do a painting of the Susquehanna River here. I'm at a historic spot here called Table Rock. It's a beautiful location overlooking Skinner's Eddy, and it's the middle of May. And right below us, there's a historic hotel called the Table Rock Hotel, and there's a photograph of it in the Museum of Modern Art. So I like this history and these connections between various historic paintings and photographs. So I'm just starting here, and I'm just sort of getting it laid out. I've only been working like a minute, and going to get the river here. I'm at it's a great time of day, and the sun glinting on the water there. A beautiful view looking west here towards Wyalusing in Bradford County. And I think this might be my first time ever to this location. It's a very special, maybe even a sacred location. Probably the American Indians had it as a special spot to get a great view of the river here. And we're going to have an exhibition of these Susquehanna paintings at our gallery in Ithaca, New York, the North Star Art Gallery. So look for this painting when I get it finished on our website, northstarartgallery.com. Okay, thanks so much. Bye. Hey, greetings, Brian Keeler here. Welcome to my studio in Ithaca, New York. When you last saw me on that video, I was standing on Table Rock over the Susquehanna River at Laceyville. It's quite an incredible rock. It's about the size and shape of a silo. If you can visualize a silo, it's a big spire of a rock, and I was standing right on the top of it, and it has this incredible view, as you saw in the video. And it's on private property. It's owned by a fellow that I went to school with, Frank Holdren, and he escorted me out there, so I had a personal guide out to that spot. And as you saw, it has this wonderful view of the river. But now I'm here in my studio, and I'm finishing up this painting of the river, but I got it established. When you saw me, I'd only been working for a few minutes, but I got the basic thing established, and I had the whole surface completed by the time I was finished. So I had an initial statement done, an impression, but I've tuned it up and put a lot of more detail, and I've put this wonderful crepuscular light. It's an Italian word, or it's an English word based on an Italian word, crepuscolo. It's one of my favorite words for atmosphere. It means beams of light, just like I have here at this time of day, or these type of atmospheric effects. And as I was painting this, I was thinking of a lot of my history with Laceyville. I grew up in the next town, Wyalusing, and some of my earliest memories are coming down here with my father. My father ran the newspaper, the Wyalusing Rocket, and he would come down here to sell ads to various merchants, Laceyville Hardware, and these buildings right here used to be called the Agway, and it's right next to the Lehigh Valley Railroad. And this was the Agway. Before that, it was called the GLF. And so I remember coming down here with my father. And over here, someplace was the baseball park and our little league team. And I've canoed down through here and painted down along the river. This bridge was washed out, or the earlier bridge was washed out in 1972. And I was just at the library in Wyalusing looking at photographs my father had taken of this bridge, this newer bridge, the old bridge, probably dated from the late 1890s. But I just wanted to show you some of these last things I'm putting on. I'm putting on some highlights of these clouds back here to indicate what I'm doing with the clouds. I'm going to turn the music down a little bit here. Well, I didn't want to turn it off, but with the clouds, I have these various layers of clouds. There's like a layer here, then a layer here, then a layer here. But this is also meant to be a sort of a deeper space behind, where you have these subtleties of clouds back here. And this beam of light coming across here, I'm just dragging the paint very gently across here. And then we have a nice soft edge that becomes diffuse over here. And I'm going to switch to another color here to do some of these last touches on the fields here. I have a little bit of Naples yellow that I'm going to, that's a little bit too light. I'm going to darken that with some yellow ochre. That's just about what I wanted there to accentuate this field here. Some of the, yeah, I think it just been plowed, but I had this kind of ochreish color. I did this, must be late April or early May, just after the first plowing. And over here, the same thing, but there were furrows. My brush strokes are kind of going along with the perspective of the furrows here. It's kind of a dry brush. There's very little solvent or thinner involved in it. It's just dragging the brush, a fully loaded brush, over to indicate the perspective of the furrows going back towards the bridge here. Okay, so I think that's about what I wanted to share with you here. Some of these atmospheric effects on a cloudy day with the sun coming out with a crepuscular light and the sfumato overlooking the Susquehanna River here in Laceyville. That's Wyoming County. And as I said in the earlier video, you can see this on our website, northstarartgallery.com. So once again, thanks so much for your attention.